Hello guys, welcome to weekly outlook here on gold, the pound USD, the USDCAD, and of course the DXY. And starting with the DXY, this is on the weekly time frame. We'll see price kind of like doing a little bit of consolidation within 105.70, or let's just call it 105 and 107. Sliding down to the daily time frame, what I'm anticipating is quite more like maybe bullish continuation to the upside. But if we slide to the 4 hours time frame, let's give it more perspective. If this week we see price break below 106 region, then we might just get a potential temporal bearish movement to 105.50 or probably below. Well, my basic bias is for price to continue to the upside, breaking 106.50 region, which is this region, and come back to retest 107.30 and probably break it depending on the volatility. So for the week, I'm anticipating a movement this way to break this region. A retest of it, we see price retest 107 and possibly above. Okay, other than that, we might see price just break below here, reject, maybe kind of showing that it really wants to go to the downside. We see price come back to 105.50, and if it breaks it, then we might see price continue to the downside, but that's not my main bias. And the last one is for price to probably break and fake out into this region, come here to form another rejection before it continues to the upside. So three things. Okay, three things. Let's move over to gold. What I'm anticipating on gold is gold is safe haven, and we're still having the war between Palestine and Israel. So my anticipation is for gold to continue to the upside, but maybe beginning of the week we might see a rejection, because this is a very cool important region. So we might see a rejection from that region to probably come back around to this region, so 1960 or possibly 1950, and then we'll continue to the upside, come back to break this region, retest, and then continue to the upside. Okay, or we could just get price really just reject this region and we'll get a down push, more like a market open, we reject that region, come back to this region to form like a double top, and then we'll continue right down to the downside. This might just be the case, but I feel like gold will be bullish this week to the extent we might break and retest 2000 regions. Okay, for pound USD, having a bullish bias here on DXY, then the most reasonable thing is to anticipate that price will start going to the downside, right? If DXY continues to the upside, right? So but at the same time, if DXY decides to start going bearish, and then we might see price continue bullish. Then on the 4 hours time frame, this is what I'm anticipating. If price ends up breaking this region, then we might see price rejects, come back to this region, possibly retest this trend line, and then continue to the downside. Or we could just get at market open, we just see price reject this region here, and come back to break this important key region, and then continue to the downside. Okay, all right, so this is two things. If price breaks here, we'll definitely retest and come back to these regions. Either we reject from these regions, possibly from these regions, and start going to the downside, or we could just break and then maybe touch this trend line one more time, maybe just to touch this region, so 122.50, very key psychological level, and then we can continue to the downside. I'll only be bullish on pound USD if price finally breaks this downward trend line, and plays around this region, so rejecting 122 region, then we might see price come all the way to 123 for the week. All right, let's see how price will play out that on pound USD. The USDCAD has shown a massive bullish movement, and more like a break retest, forming a double bottom here. Yeah, the main thing I'll be anticipating is for a continuation to that bull side to come back all the way to 137, 137.80, 138 region if price allows. So this is what I'm anticipating for the week. It's as simple as, if price continues the bullish movement here, we need to come break this region here, retest this region, and will continue to the upside. I'll only be bearish if price comes back to break this key important region here, and then maybe as easy as break, retest here, then we might see price come all the way to this region. That's simple. Yes, that's simple on USDCAD. And lastly, for the bonus on Euro USD, so much as same as GU, because they correlate. So I'm anticipating a pull continuation to this, bearish movement, or we could just get or like a fake out to come back to this region here and continue to the downside. I'll only be bullish on Euro USD if price breaks this region. Okay, let's see how that plays out. For the week, I'm so much putting my eyes on gold. Markets open, I'm looking for opportunities to sell. sell to at least 1940, 1950 region. It bounced off that, but at least 1960 though. Yes, 1960. Yeah, currently at 1980, 1960. That's 200 pips. That's very much a good opportunity to bag some pips right there. And then possibly we might see price break 1980, retest 200 regions, and then possibly maybe continue to the upside depending on the current fundamental news that we might be having. All right, that being that, hope you bag some pips this week. I will see you guys for the recap on Saturday. Make sure you enjoy the week. Ciao.